Hello again, Violas. Hope you're all well. And it was so lovely to see you last Thursday for the sectionals. I had quite a lot of fun with everyone on the different groups, so I hope it was of some fun and some use. Little tip for this next time. Sorry, had to disappear there. I would probably recommend, if you've got a pair of these, I have tons lying around, at least 5, so I can probably post some if people need. Put this in your ear and attach this to your computer, and then I'm playing directly into your ear, and you can then hear with your other ear playing along. That would be my recommendation for next second sectionals, just so that you can have that, and I think it's a little bit clearer then for if you're playing along. So today, second movement, and you are the bass line because the cellos are banished from the second movement. Sadly, they get to sit and enjoy the wonderful sound that you're going to create. I'm not sure quite why I think he was aiming for this high, warm, intense sound, and it is very beautiful, but I do feel slightly sad that the cellos were banished. So that does mean, Violas, you are even more important than normal. Because you are the bass, and so I think even when it says PP, not too quiet. Obviously, we want a delicate sound, but don't underestimate the fact you are now the sort of the base, the foundation for the whole movement. So it says mute, and I must get my mute. Lost my mute. Okay, can you take it as muted? Sorry, it was around somewhere. And I think we're going to have really loose, light arms and soft fingers, and because we want this pianissimo sound wants to be really. We don't want this because that doesn't speak anything to anyone, and it just sounds a bit as though you're afraid and not making a beautiful sound. So we need to be really soft here. I saw a great tutor the other day talking about this as though your hand is an octopus swimming through the sea. I think that's great. A great way to sort of practice your technique, and then trying it, holding the bow up towards the ceiling and trying to get the same sort of octopusy feel. The problem areas usually are this little finger not being quite bent enough, and then the thumb getting that nice and bent, so then we can get a bit of flexibility. So see if you can work a little bit on that, and then feeling really light and airy here so that we can start the first note really flowing. So I'll play up to the first double bar. So not too much to worry about. I think just very beautiful, gentle, lovely vibrato, real bulges, and then come away. Always with bulges, make sure you then die away again. That's usually the where it kind of doesn't usually work. And you've got a nice accent, which don't attack the accent. The accent in bar 7. And then right away to pianissimo, so it's really faded away. But that accent is more of a kind of vibrato warmth than anything else. Now, it's after the double bar at bar 10 that you become really important. I think you're the only ones on this first beat, and you are the tune, I think, really here. So I'll play up to the first time bar. So this is really passionate stuff now. So lots of vibrato, and really go in bar 17, I want lots of bow and really big sound. What I've suggested is you're in third position, and I would shift up to first finger on the F sharp in bar 16, from the D to the F sharp. That's a nice little shift. And then you're there for fourth finger B. Then it's just a little shift back to the E on first finger. And then I would come back into third position, F sharp. And I've split the bowing there so that you end up on an up bow on the last note of the first time bar. So when you repeat, then you're on a down bow again. Does that make sense? I think if you play it through, you'll realise why I've done that. So try and keep it legato, but that we do actually need to be on an up bow on the last note of the first time bar so that you come back to down bow, because it's so important that we start the repeat. And we will repeat because it's such a short little piece. So that bar 10, again, we start. And you notice bar 10, sorry to go back now, I'm doing the repeat. Bar 10, I really start with quite a big sound. It's mezzo forte, which means medium loud. And I think when you're a viola and it says mezzo forte and you're the only ones playing, I think that really means go for it. Be bold, bold, bold there. Just then make sure you come away in bar 14, it starts pianissimo, really quiet. And then we immediately, the next bar, you've crescendo to forte. So they're big ones. So from the pianissimo in bar 12, 13, 14, 15, like this. And you see I'm using full bows there, really going for it. And then, of course, we're down towards the end. As I say, it's a very short little piece, really. So from the second time bar, which is effectively bar 22, I'll play to the end. Quite simple at the end. Again, get those bulges, but they're feeling that we're heading towards a quiet end. What I would, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, bar 27, the first violins are the ones that are playing in the rest there. And they've got such a wonderful, simple little tune that mustn't be rushed. So do be prepared that bar 27, your entry there might well come much later than you might expect. So just be prepared for that. Maybe put a big glasses. In fact, I might do that now for you, so when it's scanned, it's there. A pair of glasses on that, just so you don't come crashing in at the end of there. Beautiful. It's such a super, if you listen to the piece, you'll hear it's a beautiful little simplistic motif that finishes the whole movement. And then you come in very quietly and just die away towards the end. So I think that's really all I want to say about this movement. In the sectionals, I would love on Thursday. I'm really excited to see everyone again. What I thought is we could play the first movement all together again, maybe under tempo, and then work on the second movement together and play that. And so we're kind of recapping what we did last time and then moving forward with the second movement. And what I just say, maybe second movement, get your vibrato, lots of legato playing and work on those dynamics, because that's what will bring that movement to life. So, hope you're all really keeping well and looking forward to seeing you on Thursday.